Hello. Sitting here watching a pot stew, waiting for it to boil. Sowed a load of seeds in a hungry drill, but I'm still staring at the soil. Got my feet on the seats of the waiting room, but ain't no rumble on the track. Thought I'd get to see the day, but maybe I was wrong about that. Cause I've been waiting for things to change, but the more I wait, the more they remain. I hid away till the clouds are drained, but the more I hid, the more it rained. My body's turning over, but I'm stuck at the junction. The lights seem real, but refusing to function. I wish I had more patience, but I lost the compunction. When are we gonna get out of here? I'm waiting on replies, must be stuck at the post. I think I'm so accountable, and maybe you ghost. I tell you what it is that I'm wanting the most, is to get off the clutch and get in gears. I've been waiting for things to change, but the more I wait, the more they remain. I hid away till the clouds are drained, but the more I hid, the more it rained. Sitting on the grid now, raring to go. I'm flipping up my lip when I'm happy to go slow. Tell them what it is I'm wanting to know now. When are we gonna get out of here? Oh, I'm out of the box, but wait for the sale. I'm out of the job, but ain't no wait for the tail. And it ain't now, it's gonna arrive in the mail, so sound the all clear. I've been waiting for things to change, but the more I wait, the more they remain. I hid away till the clouds are drained, but the more I hear, the more it rains. So I stopped staring at the pot, and the pot came to boil. I've sowed the seed, so I tell you what, I'll just leave it to the soil. I was somewhere near the station when I heard a rumble on the track, but I'll never get to see the day if I worry too much about that. So I'm not waiting for things to change, but the more I wait, you know, the more it remains. So be it if the clouds won't drain, but I'll just learn to play in the rain. nature like sun lays me down. With my mind she runs throughout the night. No need to fight, never a frown. With golden brown. Every time, just like the last, on her ship, tied to her mast, to distant lands, takes both my hands, never a frown, with golden brown. Golden brown, fine a temptress. Through the ages she's heading west. From far away stays her a day. Never a frown, with golden brown. Hello and welcome to Golden Brown Multiple Reverb. Hello and welcome to Stir Crazy's virtual cocktail bar and grill for this Lockdown Live number 3, a little half an hour selection of originals and cover versions, which will also include the winner of last week's vote and the candidates for next week's vote. First song I played was called What Am I Waiting For? After the carefully choreographed Laurel and Hardy beginning, you heard an original song called What Am I Waiting For? Followed by a very obscure, unknown B-side called Golden Brown by the Stranglers. swollen lake behind the dams fit to burst with one more drop. All the rivers break out to the fields, and the herds, they head for the hill. The ice that's melting way up north, the southern ocean filled. And a man will wish he'd paid more heed, followed up his science with deed. Now he's left wondering where it all leads. Stuck on a paper boat, just about to float on choppy seas. Get your coat, mate, time to leave. Our sky is laden, the land is drenched, as sudden as a sunken log. And the only smile on the face out there curls around the chin of an old green frog. I said, mind you and giant, yo, what tubby duck track, yo, right out with the stroke of a wave. Well, many a man will load and trap were swept to a watery grave. And a man will wish he'd paid more. Followed up his science with a deed. Now he's wondering where it all leads. Stuck on a paper boat, just about to float on chubby seas. Get your coat, mate, time to leave. And here beside the rising tide I stand, dousing rods haywire in my hand. In a dark sky, seagulls cry as they fly, beating a wing inland. I know the lowlands lie 100 feet under, the highlands are now a bog. And the clouds that growl with rolling thunder, laughing along with that old green frog. I was at palaces and towers, yo, built to last, yo, now just rusty roofs for fish. World that was ours now goes fast and breaks for one last twist. And a man will wish he'd pay more heed, followed up his science with a deed. Now he's left wondering where it all leads. Stuck on a paper boat, just about to float on choppy seas. Get your coat, mate, time to leave. Beside the rising tide I stand, dousing rods haywire in my hand. In a dark sky, seagulls cry as they fly, beating a wind. How hard will I sing for dry That was called The Water Will Come. That was an original. Now then, every week on Lockdown Live, this is the third week, I suggest 2 songs that people can vote on this evening and throughout the week. And people contact me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and, you know, all the other ones. Text, WhatsApp, and let me know what their preferred choice is for next week's Lockdown Live for a cover version. And then in the week, I attempt to learn that song. Now, and people vote all through the week, and then I tot up the votes. I might also say that of an occasion, the regulars here at Stir Crazy's Cocktail Bar and Grill suggest a cover version for me to try and get my voice and fingers round. And I'll give them a go. I'll give them all a go. The 2 criteria for me actually offering them up for the vote are, 1, that I can bring something to the table maybe that hasn't already been done with the tune, and 2, and probably this should be number 1, that I'm not sent to prison for murdering a perfectly good song, which is possible. Anyway, last week I offered up 2 different cover versions. And the voting went on all week, and it remained neck and neck all the way through the week. No sooner would I get a vote for one, then I get a vote for another. Vote for one, vote for another. Anyway, this is the one that won. Sail your ships around me and burn your bridges down. We make a little history, baby, every time you come around. Come loose your dogs upon me and let your hair hang down. You are a little mystery to me every time you come around. We talk about it all night long. We define our moral ground. But when I fall into your arms, everything comes tumbling down. Come sail your ships around me, burn your bridges down. We make a little history, baby, every time you come around. Your face is fallen sad now. Before you know, the time is nigh when I must remove your wing, and you must try to fly. Come sail your ships around me, burn your bridges down. We make a little history, baby, every time you come around. Come loose your dogs upon me, let your hair hang down. You are a little mystery to me every time you come around. Come sail your ships around me and burn your bridges down. We make a little history, baby, every time you come around. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day and the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. All the colors of the rainbow are so pretty in the sky. They're also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? But they're really saying, oh, I love you. I see babies crying, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Ah, yeah, yeah. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Lest we forget that. First song, the winner of last week's vote by a small margin, was the Ship Song, written by Nick Cave. And there's a few regulars that I'd just like to name check who seem to be make it over to Stir Crazy's virtual cocktail bar and grill every week. And so I've got to say hello to them. I'm not sure whether you can actually write comments underneath this video. I haven't quite got that bit sorted out yet. But throughout the week, people put little comments on it, or they put comments on the Facebook page. And these fellas and gals are quite often to be seen perched on stools all around the Stir Crazy virtual cocktail bar. So I have to say a big up to Ali Pally in Rochester, who voted for Louis Armstrong and What a Wonderful World, to Lisa in Essex, who also voted Louis, to Fiona in South London. Big fan of the espresso martinis here at Stir Crazy's cocktail bar and grill, but they are pretty cheap here actually. Quality ingredients, mind. Kieran and Mandy in Surrey, who voted for the Ship Song. And Andy in Brisbane in Australia, who wrote to me saying, Nice one, mister. Now, as a long time fan and supporter of your music, I feel I have some leverage when it comes to your next choice. I humbly request you play both The Ship Song and What a Wonderful World. Both wonderful songs and two of my absolute favourites. Now, so how could I turn that down? Plus the fact the vote was like a hair's breadth between the two songs. Ship Song, Nick Cave, and What a Wonderful World, made famous by Louis Armstrong. Now then, next week's vote. Don't forget you can suggest songs if you are moved to, and they will be considered. Next week's vote is between Nothing Ever Lasts Forever, Echo and the Bunnymen, or Hallelujah, Leonard Cohen. I was going to say Fully Realised by Jeff Buckley, but if Jeff Buckley had fully realised it, there's really no point in me having a go, is there? But I think I'm going to have a go. I haven't really got the same kind of voice as Jeff Buckley. So there you go. Hallelujah, Leonard Cohen tune, or Nothing Ever Lasts Forever, Echo and the Bunnymen. Make your voice known. And also, if you want to shout out next week, a name check, wherever you are in the world, just drop your name down there, and I'll shout you. It helps connect the world in this time of isolation. What's next? Oh, I've already played the one that's next. I tell you what, as requested by a few regulars here at the Stir Crazy Cocktail Bar and Grill, I did a little impromptu gig on Facebook on Friday. I'm here on YouTube every Tuesday at 7. And do me a favor, by the way, if you haven't already, could you press the subscribe button? When I get 100 subscriptions, then I get an address that you can remember, like .com/Jim Carey Connell. At the minute, it's like a line of gobbledygook. Anyway, a couple of people tuned into the Facebook. I didn't announce it, it was just impromptu. And a few folks asked me to do this tune for my Tuesday night lockdown live. Phone message from my sister. My sister said to me, she said, pull yourself together, man, you're an embarrassment to the family. So I bailed my sister back, said, hold on there, girl, there's more than one way to live a life in this strange old world. For there's plenty people parked in gutters, groping for the stars. Me, I prefer laybys, cause I sleep in cars. So then I bailed my mother, she thought I was gone, cause I nipped out some time ago, and I said I wouldn't be long. 2 decades later, and I found out to my cost, you don't never get yourself found if you never get lost. She said she didn't know what to think, and she was always seeing stars. So I said I'd call in on my way home to the multi-story, where I sleep in cars. And I bailed my uncle, he's fond of the sauce. He had 2 every lunchtime and a dozen in due course. He said, oh, live your life out, son, don't get boxed in. And then he went all quiet on me as he cracked another 10. My uncle lives in La La Land and he's always seeing stars. But for me that wouldn't work out so well, cause I sleep in cars. Where I made a home, you gotta make it the way you can. Home, I once had a home, a home from which I ran. I bailed my brother, he sounded all stressed, but he still made time to let me know who he thought had turned out best. He covered the receiver, but I heard him yell with a screech while giving the shivers. Buy, sell, buy, sell. He lives in fancy gutters, but he don't never see the stars. Me, I prefer laybys, 'cause I sleep in cars. Then I bet my cousin, he said I was late, but as far as I was concerned, we never even set a date. But he's like years ahead, what with his Asperger's syndrome. He asks me would I drive him the 3.452 miles home. He said I was one of over 100 million trillion stars, but as far as I'm concerned, just a guy who sleeps in cars. It's where I made a home. You gotta make it where you can. Home. I once had a home from which I ran. But my dada is dead. I love my dada, but not the life what he led. I talk to my dada as if he was here. He asks me for a tenner and then he suddenly disappears. He ran around on rocks 'cause he can never read the stars. And that's why I got me a sat-nav. And why I sleep in cars. It's where I made a home. You gotta make it where you can. Home. I once had a home from which I ran. Home. You gotta make it where you can. May you never lay your head down without a hand to hold. May you never make your bed out in the cold. Wherever you're hanging out, I hope you're hanging in there. Yeah, I do. Thank you for joining me here in my isolation at Stir Crazy's virtual cocktail bar and grill. Each Tuesday, it gets a little bit less isolated as more and more folks come in to enjoy the wonderful array of very free cocktails. Do join me then next Tuesday at 7 o'clock here on the YouTube channel. Contact me in the week, let me know you were there. Give me your preference of song, any other suggestions for cover versions you'd like me to have a go at. I'll see you next Tuesday.